I never thought that it would get to this. Is this the end of the WNBA? What's going on, y'all? This is Coach Markus, Pro Fan Hoops, and we are in the 12th hour. It's not even the 11th hour anymore. And the deal's not done. So I guess the question is what's going to happen going forward? Um, I'm sure they're just not going to, wipe their hands and walk away from it. I'm going to imagine that there are people that are still trying to get things done. Maybe it's going to be a shortened season. Um, Obviously, it has to be a shortened season because they are out of time. Now they can try to put some things together. The free agency will be the OK Corral. It's going to be the Wild Wild West. I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect. I have zero expectations. In my opinion, the WNBA Players Association has screwed this up so bad it's not even funny. They try to go 10 toes down, and it looks from the outside looking in, it looks like they had never been in a real serious high stakes negotiation because the way they were acting, the way they were putting things in the media, and just their attitude about it. It didn't seem like it was professional. It was very personal. It wasn't business. And you know what I always say, personal doesn't make good business. And some of the comments that was coming out, press releases, answers, it just seemed like they didn't put a good foot forward. I don't think this is the end, even though this is the 11th hour. We could get something at 3 o'clock in the morning that says, hey, they reached the deal. Um, some of the players later in the game started speaking up, but at this point, it looks like that may have been too little too late. Those people that are speaking up now should have been the ones speaking up from the giddy up. Y'all don't work for the Players Association. The Players Association works for you. I I don't know what to say. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen 2 weeks from now. Will we have a WNBA season? Will they have wasted the best thing that's happened to women's sports in a very long time, in my opinion? You got a mega star. You don't have an up and coming. You don't have somebody that gets a lot of attention. You have a bona fide, legitimate mega star, and you fumbled the bag in the worst possible way that we could ever imagine. It was petty. It was vindictive. It was obvious. It was very jealous related. And you fed right into it, and it just made the whole league look like a ton of shit. And all of those players that were benefiting from the new appeal, appearance, promotion, everything that had the league trending in the right direction. Y'all just put sugar in the gas tank, man. I I do not understand this. And again, let me preface this by saying I am speaking from somebody who has not watched the WNBA for 10, 15 years. I'm the guy that the WNBA is looking for. I'm the new fans that watches all the games. I'm the new fans that's fans of other players besides Caitlin Clark. I'm the new fan that bought merch. I'm the new fan that bought the league package. I'm the guy that's spending money and was genuinely invested in the league. And y'all shit the bed like this. I hope I'm wrong. I hope something's gonna come in the 12th hour or the day after or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they call that. When you get to the 11th hour and it doesn't get done, what comes after that? the the day after tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the wow. I'm dumbfounded right now because we legitimately do not know what the WNBA is going to do. There should have been a couple of nights 2 and 3 weeks ago, more than a month ago, where these guys were in a room for all hours of the day trying to hammer something out. Where they would say, let's take a break and come back tomorrow. Let's, you take your group, you go get something to eat. We'll get something to eat, and we'll meet back at the table in a day. It shouldn't be like a 4 week vacation. It shouldn't be a 3-4 week hiatus between negotiations. If the WNBPA put together a proposal and they didn't hear anything after a week, I'd have been like, "Do you want another proposal?" Like, hey, I'd have been very public about that. Like, yo, let's go on. Let's come on. Let's get to it. Let do something. There is no way that somebody can submit a proposal and you don't hear nothing for 4 weeks when we're under the gun like we are. So I don't know. There's blame on both sides of it, for sure. The owners and the WNBA is not exempt from being blamed from some of this. Some of this is y'all fault too. However, in my opinion, the way that the WNBPA has operated, kept some of the players in the dark, kept a lot of players in the dark, is criminal. Now, I will say this: some of y'all players who just thought that y'all was just going to absorb this information by osmosis, y'all are to blame. Some of y'all should have been going to the meetings, but you didn't think it was important enough until it became a peer pressure thing. It's like, no, this was y'all moment. You should have took control, and it was a lot more important than just putting on some damn t-shirts. You can't pressure billionaires. They're billionaires for a reason. You understand, if a billionaire loses $1 million, that is no sweat off his back. Y'all league costs $45 million a year. To a billionaire, that's no sweat off his back. That's like having $1,000 in your pocket and your child asks you for $45. I got it. I got you. Come on, man. Ugh, all this momentum, all of this new appeal, all of these young athletes that's in the NCAA now that's about to come back, and they fan base is coming with them. Y'all fumbled the bag, man. Something better happen. Something better happen, because, like I've said before, once you lose your main, once you lose your main audience in this day and age, in this day and age, it is way too many distractions. There's too many other things that can happen. There's going on. Caitlin Clark is playing LPGA. You got a professional volleyball league. You got other leagues in other countries. You guys were in the perfect storm and you fumbled the ball. I don't know what's going to happen after this 11th hour. I do not know. I'm waiting to see. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it ain't looking good. So is this the end? I don't know. I don't know. And if it is the end, then I blame all them people in the Players Association who wasn't handling their business. You weren't handling your business.